This week was week 1 of term 3 on measurement. So that by the end of this week, as in by the end of today, you should know your basic conversions. So that's just from kilograms to grams, knowing that there's 1,000 grams in a kilogram because kilo means 1,000. Going from meters to kilometers, knowing that there's 1,000 meters in a kilometer because kilo means 1,000. And going from mils to litres. All right, we're not worried about kilolitres so much because we don't use them. We use mils and we use litres. So there's 1,000 mils in a litre. The other thing we're going to learn is that 1 centimetre cubed is 1 mil, and that's going to be crucial in the assessment, or it usually is. How to calculate the perimeter of shapes, including circles. So the perimeter, we're just adding up the lengths around the edge. It doesn't need a formula, you just add it up. Circles, we need to go pi times diameter. Okay, so that's our perimeter. Then also looking at the areas of rectangles, parallelograms, triangles, and trapeziums. So I did that little bit of a thing with GeoGebra earlier this week, and we talked about the fact that if you've got a rectangle and you slided it sort of across, you kind of got a parallelogram where the area was staying the same, but the perimeter was getting longer. We chopped that in half to get 2 identical triangles. So then we knew rectangle was base times height, parallelogram was base times height, and triangles was half base times height. And then with trapeziums, we actually have 2 triangles with 2 different bases, but the same height. So we can work that out. So these are the links I want you to be able to do today, and then you can go in your learning workbook and Education Perfect. So this first one here, find the area of a rectangle. Quite simple. What do we do? Base times height. 4 times 8. Anybody? 32. Okay, let's do our check. We're all good. Find the perimeter of that same rectangle. So because this length here is 8, the length above it is 8, that length here is 4, then that's also 4. So we need to go 8 plus 4 plus 8 plus 4, or 8 plus 4 is 12, 12 and 12 is 24. If we double click, the check thing follows us. Okay, these might get a little bit trickier, but do the best you can. Then the next one you're going to do is this one. All right, area and perimeter of standard shapes. Give each of your answers in their simplest form. For example, A times B should be written as AB. You'll be awarded a trophy if you get at least 9 correct. Now remember, with Transom you can always push help. All right, that's always handy, and you can also do that. Just, it's quite handy to do this. So for this one, what's its name? Rectangle. Yep. And the area is A times B, and the perimeter, we would have an A plus a B plus an A plus a B, or would we have to simplify it to say 2A plus 2B? Let's see what happens. Okay, maybe we do have to simplify. So let's go 2A plus 2B and see if that works. Nice. All right, so it says the simplest form, they're not joking. Does that make sense? So we've got a square. What would the area of this square be? The length of the side is C. Oh, these little bits here, they mean they're the same length. So that's going to be C times C, which is written as C squared. And then what's the perimeter going to be? Yes. So it's going to be C plus C plus C plus C, and we have to simplify. We've worked that out, so 4C. Oh, because I did that mistype business. Okay, so here's our triangles. I should be able to spell triangle. And then what's our area? We've got a half base times height. So this is making it very clear it's the vertical height, not the slanty height, that matters. And our perimeter is going to be D plus E plus F. Okay, so that one you can do. That's actually a really nice little check. Now, some people did this one yesterday. Again, push the help button. So it tells you, here's your circumference, there's your diameter, there's your radius. Okay, and we have got circumference is pi times d, and the area is pi r squared. So here our circumference is, the diameter is 10. How do I calculate the circumference? I need to times it by pi. So pi is a button on your calculator, and it's 3.14. So if we times it by 10, I'll do this on the calculator, shall I? Just pause. Okay, so we need to go menu, execute, and we go shift pi times the diameter. And so we've got 31.4 because we had to have 3 significant figures. And there's some really cool questions at the bottom there. Okay, so this one here, how would we work that out? Circumference, we would go pi, whoops, clear. So shift pi times 3, execute, and we need 3 significant figures. So we're doing some rounding. We need 9.42. And again, we check, and if we double check quickly, then it will follow us. Okay, that was the next one. The next one here is kind of a bit of fun. Find the value of the question marks. So we need to find this area here. So if this is 8 and that is 4, what's this length here? That's 8. 2 times 4 is 8. So this length must be 4. And this is 8. The area is 40. So 8 times 5. And so this area must be 20. And do we have to put centimetres squared, I wonder? Let's see if we can just, here we go. They were quite happy with 20. Oh, because the centimetres squared is already there for you. Okay, so that's a cool one. And then the last one. This is a little bit of algebra. Some people were doing it yesterday. And it's actually quite nice algebraic thinking. Okay, and you can go up the levels. You wait for it to load. So that's fun, and you can then go onto there. So get to work.